Thank you, Madam Clerk. I will call the meeting to order. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, Mayor Cummins can join us as soon as she can. I'll lead our land acknowledgement statement first. We acknowledge with respect the history, spirituality, culture of the Aniashinabek, the people of the three fires known as the Ojibwe, Dawa, and Potawatomi nations who have inhabited this land from time immemorial. And further give thanks to Chippewa Saugeen, Chippewa Newash, now known as Saugeen Ojibwe nations, as the traditional keepers of this land. We also recognize the Métis Inuit whose ancestors shared this land and these waters. May we all, as treaty people, live with respect on this land and live in peace and friendship with its diverse people. Approval of the agenda. Do we have anything to add to our agenda here today? See none. The recommendation is that the agenda be approved as presented. Someone to show a hand, somebody to move to put on the floor, please. Moved by Councillor Sullivan, second by Steve. Is there any discussion on the motion before us? See none. Show of hands, all in favor. The motion is carried. Declaration of community interest. You can declare anytime you see fit during the meeting. Minutes of the previous minutes. The recommendation is that the minutes of November 9th, 2021 Township Fire Department Joint Board of Management meeting be approved. Someone to move to put on the floor, please. Moved by Deputy Mayor Carlton, second by Steve. Is there any discussion motion before us? Seeing none, a show of hands, all in favor? It's carried. Our next recommendation is that the minutes of the December 13th, 2021 Township Fire Department Joint Board of Management special meeting be approved. Someone to move to put on the floor, please. Moved by Sue, second by Barb. Welcome, Barb. Is there any discussion on the motion before us? No. Show of hands, all in favor? The motion is carried. Our next recommendation is that the minutes of the January 25th, 2022 Township Fire Department Board of Management special budget meeting be approved. Someone to move to put on the floor, please. Moved by Steve, second by Paul. Is there any discussion on the motion before us? Seeing none, a show of hands, all in favor? The motion is carried. We have no delegation here today. Madam Clerk, do we have any questions from the public? No. We have no correspondence. We're down to staff reports. I'll read the recommendation that the 2021 annual review report from the acting fire chief be approved for information. Someone to move to put on the floor, please. Moved by Paul, second by Sue. Jeff, you want to please speak to this?
Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit, just kind of reflect on 21, just regards to the call volume and that. We did have 230 some calls, if I remember correctly. I do apologize, but I want to just, one thing I want to state is in 2021, I think one of the biggest things is our relationship with our neighboring departments. Moving forward, we did last year, we're working closely together with our neighbors. Being at South Bruce Peninsula, we updated that agreement for the coverage of the top end of Keppel, and we actually were starting to assist them a little more in some of their calls. I think it's been a lot of years since I think Township has went into Bruce County to assist. So that relationship, we're building on that and helping each other. That's for the benefit of everybody, both municipalities, as well with working over with Meaford, with Courtney. We've got a pretty good, good relationship, and we're working closely together. And I can see that just growing and blossoming as well. We're all here for the same interest of everybody in both municipalities. So I want to just thank Meaford and their council and the chief for all the support and the working relationship. And I think we're going to be moving more with, they have a new chief over in Aaron Eldersley. He's actually reached out to us as well for Andy and I, and we're going to meet with him just to get to know him and find out what resources they have to offer. He's really interested in what we have to offer. And even North Bruce Peninsula up in Tobermory and Lions Head have been talking to Andy and I as well about some of the stuff that we have to offer. So, I mean, the communication line is opening, is I would say is tenfold from what it used to be. And I'm looking forward to the years ahead because I think you'll see us, the departments around here getting a lot stronger. So I don't know if anybody has any questions or thoughts.
Thank you, Jeff, for the great report, and it's great to see that communication amongst all departments happening. That's fantastic. Does the board have any questions of our acting fire chief? Barb, do I see your hand just waving, or you have a question?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Oh, okay. So we have no questions on the motion before us? See none? A show of hands, all in favor of the motion before us? The motion is carried. We're down to the Treasury Department. We've none. Unfinished business, we've none. New business, we've none. Board inquiries and comments. The board have any questions of our acting chief at this time? See none? I'll move on with our agenda. Next item we have on our agenda is to go in camera. I'll read the recommendation that the Township Fire Department Joint Board of Management move into closed session at 2:10 p.m. in the council chambers with CAO, Director of Corporate Services Clerk, and the CEO of the municipality of Meaford remain in the room to discuss 1, personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees. Someone to move to put on the floor, please. Moved by Paul, second by Barb. If there's no discussion on the motion before us, a show of hands, all in favor? Thank you, everybody. We're now in closed session, so you have to go out and go into your closed section items for the people who are on the screen.
Sorry, did you say that there was going to be a member of the board sit on it?
We'll deal with that.
Yeah, no, just thought of that. Should we have done that?
Madam Clerk, you tell me when I can proceed. The board moved into closed session to discuss matters under closed meeting exemption B of section 239 of the Municipal Act. As a result of closed discussions, direction was provided to staff. Our next board meeting is March the 8th, 2 o'clock. We have no other business here today. I'll ask for adjournment of this meeting. Moved by Paul, second by Barb.
Okay.
Is there any, there's no discussion of the motion before us? Show of hands, all in favor of adjournment? We're now adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.